In the mid-18th century, 13 British colonies sprawled along the eastern coast of what is now the United States. These colonies, though under British rule, had started to develop a sense of identity and autonomy distinct from their motherland, Britain. Tensions mounted when the British Parliament enacted the Stamp Act in 1765 and later, the Tea Act of 1773, imposing taxes on everyday goods and reducing local control, respectively. Such actions were met with strong opposition as many colonists chanted the rallying cry, "No taxation without representation." This unrest culminated in the Boston Tea Party of December 1773, when American colonists, disguised as Mohawk Indians, dumped 342 chests of British tea into Boston Harbor as a bold act of defiance. In the wake of escalating tensions, the First Continental Congress convened in September 1774, uniting delegates from 12 of the 13 colonies to voice their grievances against British policies. The meeting ended without a clear path to reconciliation. On April 19, 1775, the first shots of the American Revolutionary War were fired at the battles of Lexington and Concord, marking the beginning of an 8-year conflict. The Second Continental Congress met shortly afterwards and, in 1776, took a revolutionary step. Under the leadership of figures like Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, John Adams, and George Washington, the Congress adopted the Declaration of Independence on July 4, 1776. Drafted primarily by Jefferson, the Declaration asserted the colony's right to self-governance and emphasized principles of liberty and equality. It famously proclaimed, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal." The major turning point came in 1781 with the defeat of British General Cornwallis at the Battle of Yorktown, thanks to the aid of French allies. This victory effectively ended major fighting in the Revolutionary War. 2 years later, in 1783, the Treaty of Paris was signed, officially recognizing the independence of the United States. The nascent nation structure was solidified when the United States Constitution was adopted in 1787 and ratified by 9 states a year later, establishing a federal government defined by checks and balances across 3 branches. And thus, the foundation of an independent United States was laid, setting the stage for its eventual emergence as a global power.